Hello students, today we are going to see stereoisomerism. So previous class we have seen coordination compounds forming structural isomerism because of difference in the ligand attachment. But in the stereoisomerism we are going to see how the coordination compounds forming different isomers. See, in the stereoisomerism, the coordination compounds having same chemical formula. As usual, all the isomerism will have same chemical formula. The second point, they are having same connectivity between ligand and metal. Same connectivity between ligand and metal, central metal atom. So usually chemical formula same, different ligand attachment form means we can say structural isomerism. In the stereoisomerism, the connectivity also same. So how the which ligand is connected with which metal, it is also same. NH3 attached with platinum. Other compound also NH3 attached with platinum. But which is a different, because something will bring isomer means it should have some difference. So what difference you can find in this stereoisomerism? Spatial arrangement of ligands. What do you mean different spatial arrangement of ligand? See, we have central atom platinum. The right side NH3 is attached. The same NH3 in the next compound attached in the left side means that is only called stereoisomers. So the position or spatial arrangement of ligand is different. Otherwise, they are having same molecular formula, they are having same connectivity between ligand and metal. They are only called stereoisomers. This phenomenon is known as stereoisomerism. In the stereoisomerism, we can divide two classifications. One is geometrical . First one is geometrical, the second one is optical isomerism. So the stereoisomerism we are divided into two classifications: geometrical, optical isomerism. First we are going to focus on geometrical isomerism. So this geometrical stereoisomerism further divided based on its structure. The coordination compounds having square planar, that will have one type of geometrical isomerism. The other one is octahedral. So stereoisomerism classified into geometrical and optical isomerism. The geometrical isomerism further we are classified into square planar and octahedral. Based on the structure we are going to discuss. Let us take first square planar. So square planar means we have one metal atom, 4 ligands. The general formula becomes metal atom A2B2. So the metal is attached with two different ligands. First type of ligand A, second type of ligand B. Or we can take Na2BC. So here that A, B, C are monodendritic ligand. A, B, C are monodendritic dentate ligand. So what is monodentate ligand? It can able to form only one bond with metal atom. Okay, right? So now these two formula can form two type of isomers. One is called cis isomer, another one is called trans isomer. What do you mean cis isomer? See, this AB we have seen, you know, that AA or BB attached in the same side of metal atom. Attached in the same side of metal. We can say they are cis isomers. So similar group. A means another A. Both A attached to the same side means we can say cis isomer. Similar groups AA diagonally placed or diagonally opposite positions are occupied means we can say they are trans isomer. So AA opposite side to the metal atom present means we can tell that is trans isomer. So in the geometrical isomer, first we took square planar. Square planar can form different molecular formulas. The first one is Ma2B2. The next one is Ma2BC. The third one also available, that MXY square. So we will see later. First we will discuss what is cis isomer, trans isomer. Cis isomer means we have AA similar, BB similar ligands. That AA or BB similar groups lie on the same side of the metal atom. One example you will see, metal, we have A, another A. Similar group, both are A, present in the same side. Similar side present, we can say that is cis isomer. The same metal, A diagonally present, B also diagonally present. If you take A which is present in the diagonally opposite positions, that is only called trans isomers. Let us take the third formula, MXY square. For square planar, we can take bidentate ligand MXY square n plus or minus. So in the previous two formulas, A, B, C are monodentate ligand. Now we have taken XY, they are bidentate ligand. What do you mean bidentate ligand? Single ligand can form two different bonds with two different donor atoms. They are only called bidentate ligand. So by using this formula, we can bring cis trans isomer. The fourth molecular formula for square planar, M, may attach all four ligands entirely different. M, A, B, C, D. Like all four ligands may be entirely different. That is also possible for square planar. So one by one we will see now. For square planar, which is the first formula, Ma2B2. Take an example. The place of M, I am taking platinum. The place of A, ammonia. The place of B, I can take chlorine. With 2 plus charge. General formula, I just taken an example for that. This can be right in the cis form as well as in the trans form. Which is the metal atom? Platinum. So platinum written in the center. Now the similar group NH3, NH3, same side. The remaining Cl, Cl. So similar group present the same side, then we can say this is cis isomer. Next, the same compound, how you write it? Transform one side, you take the NH3. Now you exchange the position of this NH3 and Cl. We will get trans isomer. See that NH3 groups are diagonally opposite positions are present. That means NH3 present in the opposite direction, opposite position. This form only called trans isomer. So similar group present the same side means, or adjacent position means, we can say cis form. In case similar ligand diagonally opposite place present means, we can say trans isomer. So first formula we have completed. Now you take A2BC. Now A2BC means B one ligand, C another type of ligand. So here I am going to take one Cl, another one is Br. Okay sir. So B for Cl, C for Br. Same central atom platinum. A2 I have taken NH3. For this compound, how do you write the cis form? Here we have NH3 only twice. So that we have to focus. That NH3, if you write similar side or same side, I will bring cis form. The NH3, if I am bringing to opposite direction, it becoming trans form. So one of the Cl is exchanged with Br. Now for A2BC also, I have completed cis form. NH3, NH3, same side is present. So we can say that is cis form. Here Cl one side, Br another side. Now you just interchange this NH3 and Br. Now what will happen? It will come Br. Now again see, similar group same side, similar group opposite side means trans isomer. So for A2B2 we have both Cl. Now second formula A2BC. So one B is taken Cl, another C we have taken Br. So the position of Cl will change Br. We can bring all the examples. So simple concept, similar ligand present same side, cis form. Similar ligand diagonally opposite side present, we can say trans form. Let us go with third compound, that is MXY squared. MXY squared, N plus or minus. Now what is XY? Bidentate ligand. So bidentate ligand means one ligand having the capacity to form two bonds with central atom. So we can take platinum. Then the place of XY, that is X one donor atom, Y another donor atom, it can form two bonds. So X I can take NH2, CH2, COO group. So like we have taken one of the glycine amino acid. We know that this amino acid group, glycine amino acid means what? An amine group, acid group present means we can say that compound is amino acid. So this is nothing but glycine. So how many times we have to take? 2 times. What's the charge of the sphere? 0. It is a neutral ligand. Here it may come plus or minus. For this compound we have 0. For this compound, can you write cis form? How do you write? Listen. First write metal atom, platinum. One side, another side, four side we have completed. One glycine we can take NH2. NH2 is attached with CH2. CH2 attached with CO group. That CO attached with oxygen. So one side we have completed. How many times we have taken glycine? Twice. So another time, same NH2 in the top. Then which is connected with CH2, which is connected with C double bond O, which is connected with oxygen. See carefully, NH2, CH2, COO, NH2, CH2, COO. So the similar groups are bonded with platinum in same direction. Now we can say this is cis isomer because platinum in the same side having NH2 attachment, another side having oxygen attachment. So due to this reason, we can say this is cis form. This trans form, how do you write? You just rotate this one half of this structure. O will come outside, upside, NH2 will come downside. For trans, this side you can copy same NH2, CH2, C double bond O, O, T. This side NH2 you bring it down, O bring it upward. Then O, C double bond O, CH2, C double bond O, O. Sorry, here NH2 will come. Because we exchange the NHO, just one rotation. O, C double bond O, CH2, NH2. Now, NH2 group oppositely connected, diagonally opposite. Then we can say this is trans isomer of this compound. So, even though that square plane are having bidentate ligand, it can form cis form as well as trans form. Same donor atom, same side. This side nitrogen, donor atom with central atom. Down oxygen, similar donor atoms. Here NH2 donor atom, but here oxygen, different donor atoms. So trans isomer. The last one, all four ligands are entirely different for square planar. For that, how will you write? M, A, B, C, D with plus or minus L. Now A, B, C, D all are different. For this, can you write cis form, trans form? Not possible. Why? Cis form, trans form, if you want to bring any two, at least any two ligands should have same, or it should be same ligand. But all the four ligand attached in the metal atom is entirely different. Because of that, we could not write cis form, trans form, but we can write four isomers. How? Listen. M. We take example. The place of M, I am taking platinum. For A, NH3, B, Cl, C, Br. For D, I am taking nitrate, NO2. So what is the charge? +1. For this compound, how will you write other possible isomers? From 4 ligand, any one of the ligand we can fix as a reference ligand. All the remaining 3 we can exchange the positions, we can bring different possible isomers. Let us take the reference ligand as a NH3. So first platinum, NH3, other side Cl, Br, NO2. So first isomer, Now, reference isomer, you fix it same place. Platinum, NH3. That you should not interchange. Now, Br you bring it here, Cl here, then NO2 becoming this place. So, Cl, NO2, Br. Just these three we are exchanging. Now we will get second isomer. See, NH3 here, the adjacent Cl, NO2. But you see the second isomer, NH3 adjacents are Br and Cl. So different isomer. Third one, how you write? Again, the NH3 reference ligand, you keep it in the same place. One more rotation. Cl, NO2, Br. So Br, Cl, NO2. Now, NH3 having the adjacent with Br and NO2. Anywhere which having NO2 is there, but Cl. So, reference ligand NH3, check nearby Cl, NO2, opposite Br. Second compound NH3 nearby we have Cl, Br, opposite NO2. NH3 nearby NO2, Br, opposite Cl. So all are different isomers. So all possible isomers in square planar we have completed. Next we are going to start with octahedral. So in the geometrical isomer I told square planar and octahedral possible. So now for octahedral. So octahedral also having several general formulas. First one M A3 B3. So the compound A4 B2. Totally 6 it should come. M A4 B2. The second one M is x square M xs square with B2. What are the AB? AB are monodendate ligands. XX bidendate ligand. So we know that monodendate ligand means it will form only one bond. Bidendate ligand means one ligand will form two bonds with central atom. Right. So first compound A4B2, second compound X2B2. Let us write the model representation for octahedral structure. One square, middle we have metal, then top one, bottom one. So all these corners we have one atom or one ligand. Let us write numbers. Number system very important to understand. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So all the 6 positions we have given numbers. Actually, you have to remember it's like a 3-dimensional structure. There is a plane. In this plane, in the upper side we have one pyramid structure, downside one pyramid structure. So like you have to imagine. See. So upside we have one pyramid structure. The same way, downside we have another pyramid structure. This is only called an octahedral structure. Let us see one small model. So why I used these things I will tell later. First you remember octahedral structure. Okay. So in between, in the middle we have metal atom. That metal is coordinated with 1, 2, 3, 5, 6. 6 ligands that is forming like bipyramidal structure. What is bipyramidal? Upside we have one pyramid structure, downside we have another pyramid structure. Okay, so like this you have to remember. Right, now position 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and then 6. All the 6 positions. Sir, I want to draw the axis. All the 3-dimensional axis if I want to draw. How can I draw? Listen, if you extend this one, it becoming what? X-axis. If you extend this one, it becoming Z-axis. If you extend this one, it becoming Y-axis. So X, Y, Z. All 3 axes also we can explain in this structure. Right. Again, you just tell me what are the possible cis positions. Metal 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So now you just remember similar ligand present in the adjacent position means we can say cis form. So what are the cis positions are possible? Which is in the top, which is adjacent to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So 1 and 2 adjacent positions. Then 1 and 3 adjacent positions. 1 and 4 adjacent positions. 1 and 5 adjacent. Then 2, 3 adjacent positions. 3, 4 adjacent. 4, 5 adjacent position. 5, 2 also adjacent position. So upper part we completed. You just imagine down part. For 6, the 2 is adjacent, 3 is adjacent, 4 is adjacent as well as 5. So 6 adjacent with 2, 6 also adjacent with 3, 6 adjacent to 4 as well as 5. So all possible cis positions I have completed. Totally we have 12 possible cis positions. Right. Let us write all possible transpositions. Transposition means it should not be adjacent. It should be diagonally opposite. See, 1 and 6, they are diagonally opposite. 1, 6. 2 and 4, they are diagonally opposite. 2, 4. 3, 5, they are diagonally opposite. So, how many transpositions are possible? Only 3 transpositions are possible. So 12 cis positions possible, 3 transpositions possible. So in octahedral complex, any 2 similar ligand attached in this position means we can say that is cis isomer. Any similar ligand present these 2 positions means, this position means we can say trans isomer, because all these are indicates cis isomer, these 3 indicates trans isomer. So this is very important. So you just remember adjacent position similar ligand present means cis isomer. Diagonally opposite position similar ligand present means we can say trans isomer. Then we can take third formula for octahedral. Ma3B3. Ma3B3. One ligand A, another ligand B. 3 similar ligand, 3 another similar ligand. So totally 6 ligand we have. 3 one type, another 3 another type. Now, if it is forming this like structure, what are the possible isomers? For this, we must need all the representations. Listen. Metal atom 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. If you see, you just remember all are connected. Now you take this triangular face alone. You just remember one side, first, second, third, which forming one triangular face. This triangular face, all three positions having similar ligand. We can say that is first type of isomer. This is also called facial isomer. Which is called the facial isomer. Listen carefully. We are taking three positions. That three position making one triangular face. So that triangular face producing one isomer, that is called a facial isomer. If you see opposite to this one, we may have this triangle. So one triangular face we have this side, another triangular face opposite direction. This only called facial isomer. Let us see small model for this. We just remember one octahedral structure, right? In this, you take any one triangular face. I am taking this triangular face, right? So first position, and then second position, third position. Now you just see all are similar ligand. That similar ligand attached in one triangular face. The triangular face with similar ligand called facial isomer. If you see opposite to this triangular face, one triangle, opposite to that we have another triangle which is opposite to that. For this triangle which is opposite this one also we have other three ligands. Remember A3, B3. You consider these baby coconuts are A. Then B will occupy 1, 2, 3. Only 6 corners are available. In the 6th corner, 3 corners of any triangular face occupied by A, opposite 3 are occupied by B. This like isomer formed means we can say that is facial isomer, right? The same, instead of occupying any triangular face which occupy any meridian space, like in here we have meridian axis, you know. So like if you have any meridian positions, similar ligands occupied in one half circle. You just remember we have octahedral structure. In the octahedral, one half circle, all 3 positions are occupied by what? Similar ligands. This is called a meridian isomer or meridional isomer. You see, one is vertical means other 3 becoming horizontal, right? So horizontal, vertical, like it is differ. 1, 2, 3 half circle of 3 corners occupied by similar ligands means we can say that is meridional isomer. So in the meridian we have similar ligands, one half circle. So in 2-dimensional we cannot explain, that's why I brought small model. So all three half circle corners are occupied by same ligand, means that is called meridional isomers. If three facial corners, that triangular corners are occupied by similar ligand, means that is called facial isomers. One more formula possible for octahedral, that is all 6 ligands may entirely different. How? M, A, B, C, D, E, F. All 6 ligands are different, means we may have this formula, but it will form totally 15 possible isomer. It is also difficult to explain, right? That's why they didn't give in our book. How many isomers are possible for by using this formula? 15 isomers are possible. Let us see in the stereoisomerism, all the geometrical isomerism we have completed. In the geometrical, one is square planar. For square planar we completed 4. Then octahedral we completed 4. All the possible isomers we have completed. Now optical isomerism. What do you mean optical isomerism? See, usually any compound become an optical isomer, means it should have chirality. What do you mean chirality? All 4 valency of carbon attached with different ligands. You know, valency of carbon is 4. That 4 valency is satisfied by 4 different atoms or group, means that carbon is called chiral carbon. This phenomenon only called chirality. So, like organic compound, in the coordination compound also, chirality is essential for optical active compound. So, optical isomer possible only which are the coordination compounds having chirality. Now, the chiral compound, if you take mirror image, we are taking 2 optical isomers. One is mirror image of other, means we can say they are enantiomers. So what do you mean mirror image? Let us take one example. Cobalt En price 3 plus. This compound, how do you write? Center atom cobalt, which is bivalent ligand. So you just remember all the 6 positions of octahedral complex. Okay. So first and second, that En may form NH2 is connected with another NH2. In between we have CH2, CH2. What is the molecular formula for En? NH2, CH2, CH2, NH2. So NH2, NH2 only we are connecting here. In between, that is consider CH2, CH2 is there. Now 1, 2 connected. Then we can connect 3 and 6. Third position, 6th position also we have NN. Then we have another one. For this compound, if you take mirror image, how do you write? Opposite to this one. Cobalt. You know, if you see your hand in the mirror, it's like a replica. Left may seems to be right like that. Listen, if you see this right side, we have to write left side. NH2, NH2. Here also NH2, NH2. Then NH2, NH2. So we got two optical isomers. They are having same molecular formula, and also one is mirror image of the other one. If you take mirror image, they are different isomer, but each mirror image of other one, that is called an enantiomer. Then these coordination compounds having the capacity to rotate plane polarized light. What do you mean plane polarized light? In physics also we may study. If you take any light, that is called a divergent light. So it may be scattered in all directions. If you pass through Nigel prism, it will become a particular direction, it will be polarized. This is only called plane polarized light. This plane polarized light, if you pass through any optical active compound, here we have coordination compound, optical active coordination compound. This polarized light may be rotated clockwise, or sometimes it may be rotated anti-clockwise. If the compound rotating the plane polarized light towards clockwise, we can say textorotatory. The compound rotating the plane polarized light towards clockwise, we can say that is textorotatory. The textorotatory is mentioned with small d, denoted with d. In case the chemical compound, coordination compound, rotates the plane polarized light towards anti-clockwise, then that compound named with levorotatory. This is referred with small l. So we have the example for next one. We can use formulas M XX3, M XS2AB, M XS2B2. All are possible optical isomerisms. So we can see one more example for that. You take another formula. M XS2B2. So listen carefully. It will form optical isomerism. How? This is bidentate ligand with similar donor atom. Both are X. Not I mentioned XY. It is XX. Similar ligand. So similar ligand, we can take platinum or cobalt. As per book, cobalt, ethylene diamine with chlorine. If you take, what will happen? We can draw optical isomerism. Cobalt, first and second position may be Cl occupied. These positions we can occupy ethylene diamine. These two also we can occupy ethylene diamine. For this, if you take mirror image, what will be the structure? Just opposite to that. How do you get? Cl, opposite direction. This direction Cl, then NH2, 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 NH2. So optical isomer also having three formulas. First one, all are bidentate ligands. MXX3. The second type, MXX twice B2. For second type formula, we have this example. So remaining we will see in the next video. Thank you.